And here is what is upcoming and why they want the 6 feet apart and what they're doing with technology. And this should shake you in your shoes. So the whole 6 feet thing and all of that isn't even what it is. This is what they want to do. It's called the Trace Act. And this is also one of the things that they've implemented on your government cell phone. It's not your phone. You pay for it, but it's the government's link to what you're up to. And most people are addicted to their phone. And they won't switch. They won't get out of iPhone. They won't get out of whatever those ones are and switch to a flip phone. And they won't get a laptop. And this is what's happening to you on your phone. And so what they've done, and it's already been in play way before this virus, this is what contract tracing is. So just suppose this one has been tested. So she has contact and hand brush and within 6 inches of these 2 people. So then they are supposed to be quarantined for 14 days. And anyone they know and they touch, see, hand touch on her shoulder, maybe handshake or just breath that's so close, then anyone they know will be quarantined and so on. And our government wants the right to make her, him, and anyone they've had in touch with, and they're tracing it on your phone, where you've been, who you've talked to, what you've done, and they want the right to ban you from each other and isolate you from each other. So this wasn't invented from a virus. This is New World Order. It's Agenda 21, Agenda 80, Agenda 100, Agenda whatever. And this is what they do in China, and they're trying to do it here. And it's not in President Trump's control. And I'll tell you why. Because governors can allow for this in the state illegally until they're sued and implement it so that it begins. And anytime you put a cancerous thing like this into society, it takes a long time to remove it because it's never going to go away until you get out every predator in the planet. Now, for example, Michigan was allowed to force people to wear masks. And after I cried and cried and cried today seeing that elderly abuse, what happened after that was I got to laugh my head off because President Trump went to Michigan, no mask wearing, went to the Ford plant, and the governor flipped her cookie. And so did the attorney general, and they had a meltdown. But I am so proud of President Trump for saying hell no.
Me
and
too.
No matter what he does, even if he wore a mask, the only thing they were going to do was take the mask, put bad memes on it, make fun of him, do whatever. He's so smart. And masks are like bowing. They're like bowing to someone and for women, it's like wearing a burqa.
That's right. Socialism.
And it has nothing to do with the virus. It has to do with the Democrats trying to take control. And by the way, the governor and the attorney general weren't in masks as they're yelling at the president for not being in a mask. And the governor of Michigan, who had a don't go anywhere order, got caught going somewhere in her summer home. So all these people, it's so fake, and they don't even listen to their own rules. And Cuomo didn't do it in New York, and he got caught going to the gym, and Bill de Blasio, whatever. It's all a lie, and they don't want to even protect themselves from being caught in their lie. So the only thing that I can tell people is that that's what this is, and you need to rethink your journey because this is what's on your phone, and this is what they're trying to implement in every sleazy way they possibly can. And this is 5G on steroids, because once they have all this, and then they're going to be able to track and trace you if you're dumb enough to carry your phone inside your house. If you ever, the chef at the Marriott used to bring her phone into the bathroom. Okay, so now they're going to watch what you're doing in there. God forbid you forget to move it when you're having sex. Um, this is a society where you need to divorce yourself mentally from your phone and figure out how to do something else. At least if you have a laptop and you lock a purse, a phone in your purse or your wallet or whatever, and leave it in the farthest, darkest corner of your room and use it when you drive, you've got way better of a private life than anything else. But they have put chips in TVs, whatever. So once
Refrigerators,
5G comes, we're going to be like little
Alexa.
Martians in our own home because they're going to watch every single thing that you do. And your only way out of it is to have all your technology away from you, out of your bedroom, out of your pocket, out of your bathroom, and whatever. But I see people even in the mall or a store, they'll go on their cell phone, go to the bathroom and put it on speaker and talk. And I'm like, you have to have a hole in your head to be that sick and that desperate that you can't hang up and say, you know what, I'm going to the bathroom. I'll call you in a minute. But people are nuts. And their identity is their cell phone, which is crazy. And I have fought people on this all over my channel. I get so much flack for trying to help people be smarter than their smartphone. But you have to not want the addiction that you have. You need to look at yourself and say, why am I addicted to this when I know it's bad for me? Thank you.
All right, this lady's name is Natasha. She's on YouTube. This is where I get a lot of my information from, people. You need to look her up. She's on Twitter. She knows what she's talking about. She's 60 years old. She is actually sick and tired of the swamp. And she's running for governor in New Hampshire in 2024. And people, I'm telling you, if you're tired of it like she is, do something about it. I'm trying to do something about it where I spread the word. I get information from her as well, and I'll spread that to the next person because we have to. Okay? If we don't, our freedom is at risk. And I'm telling you, these masks don't do anything. Like she said, you're bowing down to socialism and communism. It does not protect you. And again, the 6 feet distancing, that is for social recognition. They did it in Hong Kong, China, and so forth. And what they did is they also displayed everybody's information and your pictures up there. How old you are, how much you weigh, your height, how much you make per year, and blah, blah, blah. Okay, this is not America that we once knew. We need to fight back, and you can sue your governors. And I recommend that you do so. Take your freedom back. And I cannot stress enough that our forefathers who had fought and also had wrote for, the Constitution, but also fought in many wars, especially all the way up, to World War II. What did they fight for? They were fighting hard for our freedom. And they fought and they died for our country that in order for us to have freedom. And if we didn't win, we would be speaking in German today. That should tell you something. Wake the hell up and start fighting back. Or else they died in vain. I'll post some more things up for you, but just remember, when you hear a Democrat talking, tracing, testing, and all that stuff, it's not just about your tracing. They're talking about more things, about 5G, about getting your information. And that's why they want the chip. And that's why Bill Gates wants the chip and he wants to pass it. Because they can have more control over you. So that way they say, oh, you're not, you don't make enough, so you can't fly now. Or, oh, you lost your job, you're no good, so we can't hire you over here. This is what it's coming to. It's called the mark of the beast. And if anybody out there that knows their Bible and Armageddon, it's in there, the mark of the beast. This is what we're at now. So wake up. We can make change, but we have to do it together. Thank you.